What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Outlaws of Thunder Junction draft. This is going to be a draft. Given that we opened a rare, that is a blue-red rare, and there's a lot of blue and red in this pack, and blue and red are not great. Anyways, I'm sorry I was unable to record my qualifier weekend entry last weekend. On Saturday, I went 6-3 with a bunch of really good rares, a pool that really should have gotten 7 wins, and it was just unfortunate. I got mana screwed a few times, and it is what it is, but it was definitely a bummer. I had a bunch of really good cards, but anyways, we are where we are, and I am going to actually just start this off by taking Heath. This is a really weak pack, and I'm totally fine starting with the Desert. So let's just start with the Desert and see where we go from here. All right, now we have a Journey to Nowhere, which is basically just better than Mystical Tether. So I'm good to maybe take this. This kind of good enough's fine. But really, like, the only other considerations would be, like, Unfortunate Accident, Consuming Ashes. There's a Jagged Barrens there. But I think we're just going to take the Journey to Nowhere over Consuming Ashes and Unfortunate Accidents and be totally cool with that. Not really any other cards in the pack to consider, so I think I'm good to just go ahead and take this. Again, always starting in white-green is a very reasonable place to start. So any claim that you can stake to white-green in the early packs is always a good thing. So I've been really impressed with Bounding Felidar recently. It performed really well for me in the qualifier weekend. Yeah, I am more than happy to take this Bounding Felidar. It's also, again, kind of a weak pack. I mean, there's really, like, Gem Lightfoot is an okay one. Jolene is decent. But I'm pretty happy taking Felidar. I mean, the other consideration here is just taking a Bristling Woods. You know what? Let's take the Bristling Backwoods. Let's stay open. Let's stay relatively open and maybe go for some 5-color. Fun, good stuff. All right, here we can just take, like, maybe another Desert, because why not? That seems good. This is another pretty weak pack. Red Rock Sentinel's decent, but we might wheel it. So I'm going to take the Soured Springs here. And we can take maybe a Forlorn Flats or a Derailment. This is, by the way, a best of 3, so we will be playing against, on average, a slightly worse competition here. So we can maybe do a few more things than usual. Kind of explore a few more avenues than usual. So let's take a Forlorn Flats there. All right, now we're gonna have to do something. This is another weak pack. I might just honestly take the Grand Abolisher because I think I need it for my collection. There's really not anything that I would really consider playing in a 5-color deck here. Arid Archway is just obviously not what you want to be doing in a 5-color deck. It is a Desert. Stop Cold is probably the card that I'd be most likely to play, and that's not even a good card. So let's just take the Grand Abolisher for the sideboard, and, like, you know, that's fine. Oh man, there's another Pest Control. I think I need that one too, but at some point we're going to need to start taking some cards. Let's take maybe the Oasis Gardener here. Again, it's another good card for, like, 5-color good stuff. If we spend pack 1 kind of ensuring that we're going to be able to play whatever bombs we open in packs 2 and 3, that's, I found, a pretty decent strategy to succeed here. So let's go ahead and take an Oasis Gardener, and we're fine with that pick. Again, nothing exciting, but it's about investing. It's about, as some have said, eating your vegetables, and then being able later to reap the benefits of that. And when I say benefits, I say things like Villainous Wealth. I don't know what that's doing here. I'm going to take it. It's not even close. There's nothing else in that pack I even would have considered. I mean, honestly, like, Villainous Wealth, that's great for this deck. So again, we probably want to be like a base green deck for this, just because green has a bunch of other fixing besides deserts, as well as ways to fetch deserts, like Dance of the Tumbleweeds, like whatever the 200 green 1/2 that looks up a desert is, that card's great too. Here, I guess we can take like a highway robbery. I don't really even know. We might maybe an armadillo for defense. I don't like any of those cards, but I don't even really know. Let's take armadillo, I guess. Probably won't play it, but it is at least a playable card. Here's a Rakish crew that wields. I guess we can take that, but trick shot's probably more likely to be played. Not that highly likely, but more likely. So pack 1, we have 3 playables, 4 deserts. That is a it's a start. Not a whoa, what the heck? This is weird. Is there an update that made this happen? This is very strange. I'll take a Keykeeper. The card's totally okay, and it can help prolong to the late game, but we're going to need some good, like, white-green rares and mythics, and then also maybe some other good stuff in other colors. Alright, and Red Rock Sentinel is exactly what we wanted here. Conduit Pylons is okay, but Red Rock Sentinel is a 3-mana 2/4, good defensive body, and it can help fix, so that is exactly what we want. Gold Pan, ideally we don't have to do anything with that, but it is at least a playable card. Alright, moving on to pack 2. We did not open anything very good. We have a Badlands Revival here that we can take that'll help us, again, if we end up with any rares or mythics that we want to recur. I really only probably consider that and the Harbristle Bandit. There's not really anything else here that's even catching my attention at all. So I'm thinking, honestly, I might just go for the Badlands Revival. And maybe see if we can pick up another Harbristle Bandit at some point. Alright, here we have a Desert Stew that we'll probably take. We have a Raucous Entertainer. And that's about it. So why don't we take the Desert Stew here? I mean, again, with 4 deserts already, it's going to be a pretty good removal spell. Let's just take it here. 2 mana to basically kill anything. And we have 2 pretty good removal spells between Journey to Nowhere and Desert Stew. And so, I mean, it's an okay start. All right, now we can take something like Cactarantula. I do like Lockpicker, but we do need to start getting some like upper end threats. We have 4 deserts. Cactarantula is going to be a really good card for us. Dungeon Splendour is pretty weak. Siphon Incense is interesting, but Cactarantula is, I think, like a much better option for us. We might even be able to wield the other Red Rock Sentinel. So I'd be great with that as well. I can't remember. I can never remember if it's Archive Trap or Mind Break Trap. Okay. All right. Let's take a Paladin here. I'd be happy with that desert as well, but I think that we want the 5/4 body now over a desert. Now we can take another Sentinel. I might just take a Bristleback Sentry. Again, a really good early blocker. And I think that that's a good place to be. Now we can take a Hard Bristle Bandit. That's great. I like Explosive Derailment as well. And Outlaw Stitcher. But I think the Hard Bristle Bandit is probably exactly where we want to be. Lotus Ring sucks, but maybe one day I'll make a deck with it. But maybe one day, I mean, I will, but not today. Now we can take like a Sterling Supplier. I don't even know. There's not really anything much here that seems all that great. Maybe a Stagecoach Sentry or Security. How many creatures do we have now? 8? Yeah, we can take a Stagecoach Security. It's fine. Phantom Interference, I just don't know because we're not going to be base blue probably. But I don't know. We want to make sure we get some more deserts. It's the only thing. Now we can take an Outlaw Medic over Crom. Crom is good, but let's take the Owl Medic. Seems like a decent thing to hold up the ground a little bit. Conceal Courtyard, again, these lands are not as good as deserts, but it is a fixing land, so I'm okay to take it here. And the upside of getting it untapped every once in a while is an upside. It's just not, I don't think it's as good as the 1 damage and the desert count. So now we can still pick up like a red card for the Bristling Backwoods. I don't feel super like obligated to do so. If we end up running an extra Bristling Backwoods, it's not a huge deal. But really, we want like an Outcaster Greenblade. That's what it's called. A 2 and a green 1/2. Outcaster Greenblade is a phenomenal card, and I feel like I get it so rarely. I mean, I guess it's just because it's such a high pick, but I see that card so rarely. All right, what do we see that we want here? I guess we could take like a Tiny Bones joins up. We're not going to play any of these cards probably. Walnut Griffin might be more likely, but yeah, I guess we are in need of some playables. There's a possibility we don't hit the bare minimum, so let's just take the Outlaw Griffin. And Mourner Surprise is fine too. I'm really also hoping to not play like this Armadillo, but again, we can. All right, Fibblethip I will take because we're not going to play any of those cards. And Savage Smash, we could splash that potentially, depending on how many creatures we end up with. We really want to end up with like one big bomb. We just don't have that yet. Again, Villainous Wealth is good, but this is a set with a lot of really strong cards, and not having any strong cards is kind of tough sometimes. All right, I think here we're just going to take a Lush Oasis. Good green-blue desert. The green deserts are always great. And also, like, Explosive Derailment is really the only other card that I would might consider here. It's pretty... I mean, it's a good pack for red, but other than that, not a lot of other good stuff in the pack. I'm happy to take the Slush Oasis and make sure that we can have all the deserts that we need. Really, like, one more red desert would be good. Maybe one more red desert, one more Hard Bristle Bandit, and I would feel like pretty good about where our lands are at. Realistically, we'd probably rather not play this Mourner Surprise on the Black Splash unless we get like a really good card. Oasis Gardener's fine. Armadillo we could play, but I'd rather not. Wanted Griffin I'd rather not play. Here's Getaway Gleamer. Very good removal spell. Happy to take that. Jace is pretty mediocre. I don't think I've actually ever played this card. And for good reason, it's not very good. Getaway Gleamer. I do like Burrow Fiend as well, but I think Gleamer's where I'd rather be. Naturalist is fine too, but removal is good. Removal is good. It do be good. And I'm still not used to this. I don't know if this is like, this looks like it's a glitch. I don't think this is correct that it's like this, but it is super weird and I don't know. I mean, I do know how I feel about it. I don't like it. So now we have a Fierce Retribution. We have an Aloe Alchemist. We have a Burrow Fiend. We have a Sure Shot. I'm probably going to take this Aloe Alchemist or the Fierce Retribution. We have only 9 creatures without the Armadillo and the Wanted Griffin. Again, we can play both of those, but our removal count is like 1, 2, 3, 4... removal spells. We could take either of these cards. It might just be better. My inclination is to take the Aloe Alchemist, but I think I'm going to take the Fierce Retribution here. Just removal in the set is so good. And I think that generally, obviously, again, removal is always good, but in this set it's even better. So the more you can pick up, the better off you are. I like Trained Earrinks. I might take that over Congregation Griff. It's actually pretty close. I do like the 1/4 body on defense with lifelink. Even over maybe a Hard Bristle Bandit. I think that we want some things that can actually like attack and win the game. We don't have any other amounts right now. So it will just be a vanilla 1/4 flyer. Maybe we take the Train Day ranks. Yeah, the 3-1 over maybe just a generic 1-4 flyer could be kind of tough. All right, now we'll take Patient Naturalist here. It'll help us find our lands, help us find our colors, and always sounds good to me. I'm kind of blown away that we didn't open any like busted rares, and this is probably going to end up hurting. I mean, it will definitely end up hurting us, but I mean, really, we're going to have to rely on like Villainous Wealth, Paladin, and Cactarantula to win us these games. Buried in the Garden's a good one. Happy to take that always. Again, we're just really, this deck is really missing, like really missing out on some good like rares and mythics that are just kind of bomby. I mean, now there's a Mirage Mesa, Oasis Gardener, Congregation Griff. I guess we'll take a Congregation Griff now. Also Ariat, which is pretty mediocre. There's a Back for More, not really where we want to be. Let's take the Congregation Griff here. Really, like one more Cactarantula would have been fine too, and we did not get there. Let's take an Outlaw Medic here. Over like Lazov and some other stuff. I guess we could take a second Sentinel if we want to. I don't even really... now let's take the Bighorn. Bighorn is good because it's another mount, and it's a creature. Another mount for the Congregation Griff, and it's just a good, solid creature. All right, we need one more playable. We can take another Naturalist. That's okay. And now we're at 23. I would play the Grizzly, too. It's another mount. Maybe cut a Naturalist now. Want the Griff. All right, well, this is a deck. Not a great one, but a deck. And, all right, this is the pool we're working with. Not a great one. Our fixing also isn't even really that great. All right, so this is 7 green sources, 7 white sources, 2 red, 4 black, and 3 blue. I think playing 1 swamp is fine. I don't think we need an island. Probably we can just play another forest. And I don't think we need... I think 4 black sources I think is right. I don't think we need... I mean, we're probably just better off cutting the Savage Smash and running like something else. Cutting this mountain, running like maybe even 1 more forest or 1 more plains, and then running like something medium like Wanted Griffin. This looks better to me. I don't really see any reason to splash the red if we don't need to. What do we have for payoffs for deserts? Do we just want to cut this bristling backwards and play a forest over it? I don't see any desert payoffs besides like bandit, kind of. Nothing that triggers off of crimes, I don't think. And the Cactarantula. Oh wait, no, the Cactarantula. Yeah, I'm good to cut this bristling backwards, I think, and play 8 green sources, 8 white sources. Yeah, I'm good with this. Okay. All right, I think this is how the deck is going to go, and I will see you guys in round 1. Let's get it going. All right. Round 1. Hand's solid. If we draw, a 3rd land, we can double spell on turn 3, and there's our 1 win condition this deck has. So let's not get thought seized. Cool. All right, let's drop the bandit. Next turn we can go medic and keykeeper. Or we can bury in the garden if it's something crazy. Sure, that's fine too. Alright, let's put the Outlaw Medic here. If he has a way to attack with the Sentry here, I think I'm just going to block and draw the card. We really want to hit our 4th land here, so I think it's worth getting 2 cracks at drawing it. And remember, if we draw Desert, then that is obviously not as good as drawing an untapped land for us here. Okay. I guess we'll drop the Keykeeper. I don't see any reason to hold up Fierce Retribution. I'm really not liking how he's not attacking with his Sentry. It's kind of annoying. And we're still not drawing lands. There's the Commando. Attack for 3. We could double block here, but I don't really see a point in doing that. I mean, I guess if we do, it's technically like a 2 for 2. If he kills 1, yeah, maybe that is fine. It's a 2 for 2. We get our card back from the medic. Sure. Okay. Let me just trade it a 2/2 for a 3/3. That's fine. We don't have the mana to be tapping that down anyway, and we're still not drawing our stupid lands, so this is getting a bit annoying. Turns out killing that Bristleback Bandit was huge for them. If we gotten the Buried in the Garden down, this would be a totally different game. At least we have the Fierce Retribution here, so that's something. I think it's probably better to kill the Beaver than it is to kill the Commando. So throw this in front of that, and then blow up the Beaver. Have to draw an untapped land, please. Yes, perfect. Alright, so now we can go Buried in the Garden, kill the Commando. Alright. Maybe I even could have attacked there. I mean, we're at 22. I will block and trade here, though. Alright, that's not a huge deal. So we can play Stagecoach Security, I guess. And then nothing to get back with the Revival yet. So I guess we go Forlorn Flats and then the Security. Again, we have a good amount of life, so it's not like a Cool is the biggest threat right now. We will need to draw something, but we have a few turns to do it. Alright, plotting the Wolverine. Alright, well now at least I guess we could get some flyers going. And attack for 4 here. And honestly, if we draw like one more untapped land, I might just fire off the Villainous Wealth for like 5. Is that the... Huh. Not many people play that one. Actually, don't use a sorcery. Okay. Duelist is fine. He's still attacking. Interesting. I think we're gonna attack with the Griffin and the security next turn, depending on what he plays here. Ooh. Ooh, alright. After killing the Griffin, that might change my play. Get into Surveil too as well. Get 2 lands off the top. That's nice. Alright, so we can Villainous Wolf for 4. That doesn't seem particularly good. We can... We can Badlands Revival, getting back the Keykeeper, and then recast Bandit, and the next turn we can start tapping down the 5/5, and then we have the Bandit to ramp us with the Villainous Wealth. I think I kind of like that play. So let's go get back the Sterling Keykeeper, and then put the Bandit in hands. I mean, it doesn't matter. Either way, it's going to be the same. And then play the Bandit. They'll be able to ping us for 2 here. Do we want to attack with the Griffin? It's not really holding anything back, and I think we're actually okay trading it for a Duelist, so I don't mind that. It's possible that I should have attacked with the Griffin last turn, but I think I'm actually just okay. Or sorry, I attacked with the Griffin before I brought it back with the Badlands, or so I could have brought it back with the Badlands Revival. But the Bandit might just be better because it can ramp us. So now even if we draw a Desert next turn, we can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess we can do it for X equals 6, right? Yeah, the Wolverine coming in is a little bit annoying. We're just going to have to throw our 1/1 in front of it, I think. But next turn, we can start tapping down the Akul if we want to. Okay. So we can't actually... Oh, yeah, we can. Okay. So we're going to play Sentinel, we can play the Grizzly, and we can tap down the Akul. So that's perfect. Do we want to attack with the 4/5? You can make my 2/4 unable to block. Does that make blocking weird? Yeah, a little bit. Okay, let's hold back then. And we're just gonna have to go for the Villainous Wealth sooner rather than later, I think. We really need an answer to the Cool earlier. Because now it's just like we do not have a ton of time to deal with it. And the Duelist can kill us too. Alright, what's going on here? Okay. Good draw. Alright, well, we might need to just go for the lucky hit on Villainous Wealth now. Let me get 1 more land. So now, no, we're still dead if we Oasis Gardener, so yeah, we have to do this without the lands that we need. So we can do it for X equals 5, right? Yeah. Not as good as I would have wanted. Hopefully we can hit our removal spell. Five cards. Jeez, that is a really lucky hit. Okay, so is it enough or are we still dead? Pretty close. So we can use the Desert Stew to kill the Duelist. And we're gonna have to chump with this Cactus Sure Shot, but I think we will live. So this is gonna X equals 3. It's gonna do -3, so let's kill the Duelists. And then we have the Bandit. We have Rutstein. And we cannot cast this Derailment because we only have 1 extra mana. So we're just gonna do these 4. Rutstein we can get back, I guess, like the Wanted Griffin or something. I mean, we're still not in good shape because we... Or maybe we get back the Sterling Keykeeper. So I'm trying to think. So he'll attack next turn. We'll block. We'll go to 3. I mean, we'd still need to draw something, even if we play the Oasis Gardener out and gain 2. Do we want the Griffin? Maybe we do. Alright, I guess we'll take the Griffin. Alright. I don't love it, but maybe the Griffin is the right play. I don't know. So now we can attack for like 4 maybe? Don't think we can attack for... Oh wait, no, we are dead actually because of the stupid Sandstorm Verge, aren't we? Hopefully he doesn't think about it. But yeah, I think we are. I think we are dead on board. That sucks. But there's not anything we could have done, unfortunately. We just did not get the lands that we needed until it was way too late. And then even then, the removal was just not there. Yeah, alright. Alright, sure. Good game. Alright. What do we want here? I mean, I guess we just ship it back. I don't really think there's any changes we need to make here. I feel okay about everything. I just wish that we hit our 4th land a little bit earlier and gotten another removal spell. But I can't really think. I don't know that we had that many removal spells. We might have drawn... I can't think of... No, I guess we could have drawn Journey to Nowhere. Is there anything else besides that? I mean, we didn't get any Steer Clears or any Throw from the Saddles, so that might have been it for our removal. I mean, I know we don't have a ton of it, so it's not like I'm like that upset about it. I was more upset about not drawing the 4th land. Oh my gosh, you kill me, deck. I never learn. I never learn. If we draw a 3rd land, we get the Griff. But if we don't, we're so dead. We have 2 shots at it. Come on. Come on, please. Please. I'm so irresponsible. It's my fault if I don't get it. But yeah, alright. Well, alright. I guess I'm going to Journey to Nowhere to keep them from ramping. But, I mean, yeah, land, please, would be good. I mean, we can even... There's so many deserts we can draw now. It's just like... Yeah, I mean... At least it's a land. It's just not what we needed. It does enable us to cast Desert Stew, though, and it does make the Cactarantula cheaper, so that's nice. And it's not like they have a particularly fast start either, so it's not... not a huge deal. Okay, now we can play the Griff. And just pray they don't have any removal at all. Because if they do, it is going to be really hard for us to catch back up. Because the Wanted Griffin is not a good defender. That's why I almost wonder if it's worth playing the Armadillo. Like, the Armadillo against this board is a good blocker. And it would have been in my deck over the Griffin. I mean, right now it is better. That's good. I guess I was hating on the sandstorm verge, and it's like kind of pretty gross against us. So I guess we can play the Wanted Griffin now, and then just if we draw a land next turn, we can go Security or Cactus Tarantula, and if not, we can just like Desert Stew or plot the Security. Just waiting until they draw a cool. Oh, nice. So now they can kill the Wanted Griffin, or they can just attack and make it super weird for us. So I assume they kill the Griffin. This is 3 in tap. Okay, so it's not like they can. They can't just like kill my thing and make my other thing not block, right? Because this. I guess they're not going to. All right. Oh, yeah. I mean, I guess what we could do here is just block with the block like here, and then like he's just gonna have to cast the Desert Stew. Unless if he has the Desert in hand, I'm gonna feel so dumb. Okay, that's fine. All right, so now, I mean, we're still in okay shape. We can go Cactus Tarantula now. I like that. And then if he kills it, we can just Badlands Revival it right back. We'll draw a card. We're closer to casting Villainous Wealth for a boatload of mana. That's good. This gives one of his creatures first strike. I'm super cool with that. Oh man, that's a great draw. True, great draw too. So let's cast that out, and then next turn we can like Security and get a good attack in maybe. At least consider it. Oh, wait a minute. That is really good. Alright, never mind. We're going to kill the Duelist with the Desert Stew next turn instead. If we draw a land, we can also plot the Security, but I didn't think about the fact that so few people have played at Knife Point against me. Oh man. Alright, at Knife Point is actually going to be really good. Yeah, with the land too. That's pretty sweet. Good draw. So now we can go Desert Stew. Plot. I don't think we want to do anything else for the Griff, because if he plays one removal spell, we'd be in trouble. But I'll attack for 1. Next turn, we can maybe attack for more. The good news about the Verge is, like, yeah, it's okay, but he has to use 4 mana on his turn to make a 1/1. So that's, and he can only do it once per turn. So it's not that great of a combo. But with that 1/3, it was going to be a little bit too good. All right, 5. Yeah, I'm not going to touch that. Yeah, I know that we have Badlands Revival, but I'd still rather not make that trade if I don't have to. I'd rather play the security and then attack and make those trades. Rutstein getting back Duelist, I assume. That's good. That's pretty good. Alright, let's play flats. Security. And let's attack with everybody. And we're just going to revival whatever he blocks right back. Why is he blocking like that? Oh, okay. So we'll be taking 9, go to 8, we gain 3, go to 19. We revival the 6/5, and we get back the Griffin, I guess. Maybe we should have put the Griffin on the battlefield because he's gonna start making 2 1/1s per turn, or at least one, maybe 2. So maybe we should have just put the Griffin on, put a flyer down. All right, this Villainous Wealth is starting to look pretty good. We're at 5 now. I'm also considering attacking with like maybe the Paladin. Or maybe, I mean, maybe even everybody. Is that even that crazy? Not really. You can only attack us back for 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And we're going to force some serious blocks if we go in. So I think I'm going to go for it. You got 2 mana up. I mean, you could have deserts too. But he can't even really come in with everybody because, I mean, I have 2 flyers. I have Villainous Wealth. Okay, this is going to be 2/1 Trampler. Sure. So now we can block it and eat it, I guess, if he wants. No. Okay, this is pretty good with me, I think. He's got to draw something for the Wanted Griff or it's going to kill him. So, I don't mind this. Cool with me, cool with me. Cool. I think this is actually a pretty good attack for us still. He goes to 7, we kill a bunch of his creatures. He's left with 2. We're left with 2, and I think ours are better. Although again, he's making 2 1/1s per turn, but we do have a flyer that he cannot block, except with the duelist when he chumps. But he doesn't even want to do that. So, okay, and now we can, I think we're just going to wealth for 6 first. Okay, let's see. And those are both great. Gigapede is fantastic. And so is Beaver. I don't even know. I actually think we're still supposed to Gigapede the duelists. Because now we have 2 mounts, which means we can pump our Griff to 6 power. Maybe we're more likely to want to block with the 4/4. So we can put him to 1 here if he doesn't block. Okay, he's not going to block, so he's going to go 1, which means he needs to block next turn or kill one of our threats. Kill the Griffin specifically. If he kills the Griffin, I mean, we're not in great shape, but we're not in terrible shape either. Okay. Okay, that's an annoying draw. Good news. Oh, that's good too. So now we can just go. And that should do it. Cool. All right. Close game 2. We did end up pulling it out. So let's see here. Overall thoughts. What do we want that we don't have? I mean, would we rather have the Armadillo than the Wanted Griffin? I mean, it did end up winning us the game. Maybe we do need some flyers just in case he does get this combo with that knife point going. It really was not very likely that we were going to break through the ground there. So I guess maybe having a Wanted Griffin is okay. All right. We'll just hope for the best this time as well. Keep maybe a better hand this time too. Need to get better about not keeping those 2 landers that are a little risky. So anyways, all right, I will resume when we get into the game. All right. Game 3. We're on the draw, I assume. I mean, it's a slow hand, but we're not going to be mana screwed. Let's just draw a 2-drop, and I'll feel great. Perfect. Yes. Love it. Love it, love it. Grizzled Bandits. Okay. All right, can we draw 3-drop? Maybe I'm asking too much now. Maybe a Gardener. Gardener would be cool. Or I wouldn't even mind drawing a Desert, maybe. Rick's Robber. Okay. Not that Desert. That's not what I wanted. But I guess better than nothing. Now if he kills the Airynx, we are... I feel like Rictus Robber is like never great when I play it, and it's always so good against me. Alright, and now the 5/5, okay. I think we're just going to play the Bighorn here. Saddle. And Scry. I don't think we want that. I think we have enough white and green sources to last us a lifetime. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Definitely is good. Alright, do we play the Cactarantula? Do we play the Paladin? I guess we play the Paladin, maybe? And then we trade off with the Commando. And the next turn we can play Cactarantula, trade off, and keep the Richterstropper back. Wow. Thank God he can't play that. That would have been a nightmare as well. Oh, no way. He can play it? Oh, wow. Cool. Lucky us. Do we even have the comfort? Oh, let's block there. 13. And I feel like we're pretty close to dead. If we drop this, we can block there. Take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go to 3. Assume he doesn't have anything. God, I don't like this. Giat. Deserts do. So that gives it -3, -3. So it will still trade off and we'll go to 1. Is that right? Alright, we're not dead. Oasis Gardener was actually a really good draw there. So now we can gain 2 and play a 1/4 lifelink. Are we dead? I don't think so. Block there, block there. Oh god, I mean, yeah, we're close. If he draws a 4-power creature, we are dead. Alright, not dead yet. Draw land. Please. Next turn we can Badlands Revival back the 5/4. Not dead yet. Not dead yet. Alright. Oh, we are gonna be dead this turn though, right? 5. Can we get a 2-drop back to play? Oh, we can get the earrings back. I don't know. I haven't done the math. Maybe we are dead. I don't know. But we're gonna play like we're not. Bring back the Paladin. Put the earrings in our hands. A land there would have been decent too, because that would have let us play the Gardener again. I don't think we're dead. I think we're okay. The second he plays a 4-power creature, though, we are dead. Alright. Let's reveal 2. Pray we are not dead. We can Villainous Wealth for 4. But that's not that good. No milling. That's not good. Alright. I guess we need to get rid of this stupid Sure Shot, right? Even if we can't play anything else on our turn, I think that makes the most sense. Is it better than playing the security? And just attacking for 2, going to 6? I don't know. I think I kind of like playing the security attacking for 2 and going to 6, but I could be wrong about that. I don't think that we have the luxury of tapping anything to gain 4. We could. I mean, we go to 8. And then we'd be able to block 3 creatures on the crackback. If he kills 1, we'd still be able to block 2. Nah, I don't think we can do it. We can also Journey to Nowhere anything besides the Sure Shot, but I still think we'd rather kill the Sure Shot or whatever he plays this turn. We were at 6. I mean, 6 is definitely better. I feel a lot better now. Oh, wow. Highway robbery. Pitching a land, I guess, or something. I guess he can sack a land. Ooh, I wonder what he's got in his hand. Maybe it's a land and he wanted to save on mana. There's one other card that he put on top of his deck, so we know what he likes. Whatever one of the cards that he has. So let's do Liz. Killing the 1/4. Okay. That's cool with me. I'm okay with that. I thought this guy had been playing pretty slow. Alright. Let's journey to nowhere. Get the sure shot. Don't care. Happily play the ward. Or pay the ward. Now, do we attack with the Erinx? I don't think we can quite yet. But we can start prepping for a good Villainous Wealth if we draw some more lands. And tap things down with the Keykeeper. Alright, now I go Medic. Tap down something with a Keykeeper. And be good to go for another Villainous Wealth. Interesting. Surveil 2 is a bit concerning. But again, even if he kills the 5/4, it's not like we're in too big of trouble. Did he even put anything in his graveyard? No. Rutstein getting back Rictus Robber? Or Ambush Gigapede, maybe? Now, I mean, we know that he likes the other card that he put on top of his deck, so what we can do is we can just Villainous Wealth and take it. I'd love to draw one more, like, untapped land before we do that, though. That's not a bad draw either. Alright, now we're just going to pass back. And we're going to hopefully blow him out. Yeah. Now, we're not going to have our creature ready for blocking, but it would have been dead, so this is a plus. And I don't... Yeah, I mean, he can get us to 1. If he can kill a creature, we are actually dead here. Oh, God. Oh, God. That's not... He didn't attack. Thank the Lord he didn't attack. Alright, now I think we go ahead and we wealth. And just see what we hit here. Oops, not x equals 6. Wait, is it x equals 6? Oh, it's only x equals 5 right now. That's not even that good. Can we wait? Not really. Okay, we hit 3 cards. Okay, this is actually a pretty good Villainous well for us. Okay, get a Beaver, get a gain 2 life, and a Duelist to combat theirs. So now we could even train up the Airynx if we want, but I think we're just going to pass here. Great draw. Monster Griffin is going to put some pressure on them. At some point, they are going to draw the whatever it's called. The 1 black red enchantment thing. The 1 black red enchantment. All right, let's put a counter on the Griffin here. It'll just kill them even faster. I'm good trading it for any 2 of their creatures because they're going to have to trade 2 creatures for it, which makes us less likely to die, so that's cool with me. All right. They're dead. All right, there it is. So now they can start pumping out their 1/1s. Hopefully it's too late for that, but it may not be. Great draw. Now let's Buried in the Garden. Let's get the Duelist. Ooh, we can even get the Knife Point, but let's get the Duelist. I mean, I'd rather get rid of the Duelist than the Knife Point. And I think we're in pretty good shape now. This game was a heck of a comeback, I will say that much. If we end up winning it. The good news is I think they should have a good number of lands still in their deck. Because they've only hit 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Nah, yeah, they should have like 6 lands left. So, that's at least a plus. If we land 1 more hit with the Griffin, it should be good. Of course we don't. Alright, it was good top deck. Still think we're okay because of the Duelist, but never a dull moment, I guess. Hit some lands, please. Would not mind having a boring ending to this game. That's not bad either. It'll help us get rid of some of our lands. At some point, we can also just attack with the Paladin and make him block. Maybe we should have already done that. Yeah, let's go ahead and attack with the Paladin here. So let's... I don't think we're getting too aggressive, but let's go for it. Now we also have a Lush Oasis that he doesn't know about, so maybe we can catch him off guard, but he knows we have the Duelist, so I feel like he's going to try and just block all 6 toughness worth of it. We probably should have done this earlier. This is just a good attack for us. Wow. They're taking 2. So they're really banking on drawing an answer for the Duelist next turn. Let's play out the Oasis and go for it. Alright, that was a crazy series of games, but we did end up winning and pulling it out. As I said at the beginning, this is definitely an interesting deck. But yeah, good win. Let's go on to round 2. All right, on to the next rounds. We have our win con. And we will have like a turn 3 Bedrock Sentinel. And then Big Horn or something. Tiny Scoop land draw. This blocks the Bloodseeker. Alright, I mean, he probably has the 2/2 lifelink, but I think I'm okay if he does. Yeah, I don't think I mind that. Assassin is fine. Oh. Okay. You know, I've seen so many people try to like bait people into assuming that they have Assassin and then like assuming they won't block. It just seems like such a risky play. I mean, my thought process is I want to get it out of his hand, and it keeps him from having up an instant if he just casts it main phase. So, plus like the Red Rock Sentinel isn't even that nice of a card. If it had been a bomb, I get it, but I don't know. It seems like there wasn't really a reason to do that. So now our question is, do we Paladin or do we Bighorn? I think we go ahead and play the Bighorn. And pass. Is town big enough is something? Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's fine. So I guess this time is big enough. We could have played around that with Paladin, but like again, we had to get it out of his hand at some point, so it's not even that big a deal. So now we can Red Rock Sentinel. I don't even want to Deserts do anything right now, I don't think. I mean, we could kill the Geyser Drake. That really stops him. That stops him from hitting us in the air. Maybe that's what we do. We still have Buried in the Garden for removal. Yeah, let's do that. That's fine. Sure. If he wants to waste a murder on that, that is a-okay with me. And now we can go Spinewoods Paladin. I just feel like we're in really good shape here. Thank God he milled that. Alright. No way to double spell with the Bandit, so I think we're just going to play out the Paladin. He has a Take the Fall, or whatever it's called. Is that what it's called? Take the Fall? The blue instant that draws a card. And he does have a Rogue, so that would give it -4/-0 until end of turn. So now we can Bandit plus Journey to Nowhere, taking out the Lone Shark and then attack. Forcing him to use it. I think that seems good. So it's Journey to Nowhere. Because if we get rid of the Shark, then he can't just kill the Paladin, even if he casts Take the Fall. Oh, he's just going to take 5. Okay, sure. Now we've Bandit online, and I'm feeling pretty good now. Alright, we'll take 3, go to 10. Alright, now let's play Naturalist. Play around Phantom Interference, I guess, if we want to. I don't feel that strongly about it, but we could. No. Okay, it's fine. Oh yeah, we cannot cast Bighorn. That is a bummer. Hitting the courtyard there is pretty brutal, but not unexpected. I'm waiting for them to fire off this take the fall. It's not a surprise. Okay. Alright, we know what their last card is. We can Villainous Whelp them for 5. I think we'd rather just keep playing our stuff, though. I think, like... I guess we Buried in the Garden getting the Vault Buster, because it's just a good blocker. Now we can attack with Paladin and Naturalists. That is just a tough thing, like... Take the Fall, it's a good card. The downside is just that, like, you're always playing with it face up on Arena, because you always get those stops. It's just... it's an unfortunate byproduct of just, like, how the interface works, but... Definitely makes the card worse when you have a single blue up and you keep holding priority. Okay. A little scary. So now we can go... Do you just go ahead and Villainous Wealth now? Right, let's do it. Why not? And we can Villainous Wealth for 7. That seems really good. Alright. Good win with this deck that is a deck. It's so funny. We really don't have a whole lot to be can side in. It's just kind of a funny deck. Again, Armadillo. We don't even really want Armadillo here. They're not a very fast deck at all. If anything, we kind of want maybe these Wanted Griffins to kind of shore up the air. That's not insane. What would we cut if we did that? Maybe an Outlaw Medic? 16 creatures still. We do have one Wanted Griffin, and maybe it's fine. I just feel like if there's one way that we're going to lose, it's going to be in the air. We have a Griff, too. So 2 ways to deal with flyers. Cactarantula, 3. 3's probably enough. Maybe we get rid of Grizzly? But we want the mounts. How many flyers did he even have? Like 3? 1, 2... Oh, he had a few. The Djinn. I guess the 2/2 flyer from Phantom Interference. I mean, I think we're probably okay. Alright, let's run it back, see what we can do. Alright. Get another good hand here. Maybe they'll put us on the play. Maybe that's what they're thinking about. Unlikely, but possible. It's a good hand. Opponent mulligans to 5. I love having all the colors on turn 2. That is always nice. Okay, we can run into Phantom Interference here, but that's okay. Nope. Doesn't look like they have Take the Fall either. They may have Murder. they could have main phased. Okay. They're holding something for Loan Shark. That makes sense. Okay, and now I guess we go land Cactarantula, attack for 1. Turn 4 Cactarantula is really good. With a bunch of removal to back it up. Yeah, okay, so now we just... drop our lands. I guess we Journey to Nowhere the Loan Shark. And then just like attack for 6. I like keeping up the flicker in case we need to use it. And we can also have Fierce Retribution there, Vault Buster if we need to. But flickering the Cactarantula, I mean, not even flickering, but like, Snakes can Veil, take up the shield, Getaway Glamour on the Cactarantula are all busted because you still draw a card. It's really strong. Not attacking. Okay. I will. See what you got. Okay. Draw our card first. I mean, so we have, a few options. We can either flicker the Cactarantula and destroy the Vault Buster? That's probably just what we do. Alternatively, we can just cast Fierce Retribution, but I think we're going to have to get rid of the Cactarantula at some point, because it's always going to be the creature with the highest power. So, I think doing this makes sense. You still draw 2 cards, which is, not ideal, but not the worst. And they still have to deal with the Cactarantula. Okay, sacrifice 2 creatures. Sure. Discard 2 cards. I think we want to keep the Paladin over the Villainous Wealth. Alright, well, instantly regret doing that. But is what it is. We're gonna just run out the Paladin and pass. Looks like he has Take the Fall. But now even if he kills these guys, we can just get him back with the Badlands Revival, so I'm liking where we're at right now. Cycling Cactarantula? Or just cycling Take the Fall? I don't know what's going on. They're doing it on my Cactarantula. What are they doing? They still... Okay, I think they're just giving up. Cool. Alright. That was a solid enough round 2. Let's move on to round 3. Definitely a lot faster round 2. Let's see if we can follow suit and clean up in round 3. Go 3-0. Alright, round 3. We'll be on the play. Hand looks good. Miriam, you're not allowed to play good cards. I guess I'd rather play Grizzly, I think. Miriam is literally exactly how our deck loses. Now like Brushwag or something. Drover Grizzly. Okay. Man. Alright. Well, that's a little awkward. I guess we just pass now. Throw from the saddle. Okay. It sucks. We can't use the stupid getaway gleamer because of their hexproof Grizzly. Is it worth flickering? It might be. Just to keep our creature alive. It's just not going to be... It's not going to be easy to organize a scenario where they'll have the highest power creature, unfortunately. I mean, we can just go whatever. It sucks. And we're just going to go ahead and take the card here, I think, because we just want something to kill the Miriam. So we're just going to throw the Outlaw Medic in front of the Grizzly here. Jeez. Yeah, 6/4 is pretty good. Not what we need. Gosh, now they're going to start tapping down our Paladin on blocks. Yeah, so if they tap down the Paladin and then attack with the Grizzly, it'll be a 7/5, so I won't even be able to trade with the Grizzly. But I still think we're going to hold the Grizzly back to block Miriam, because we're definitely on defense in this game right now until we draw a way to deal with Miriam, especially against green-white. Like green-white mounts, which very well looks like we could be playing against. So we'll see. I expect them to Keykeeper, tap down the Paladin, and attack with the Grizzly. I'll take 7. Maybe they also throw from the saddle. That card's decent. I mean, it's good. It's just not, you know, it's not bad at all. It's not, you know, it's a mythic. It's not like a mythic, you know. Alright, let's go Sentinel. Let's go Naturalist. Oh, come on, really? Cactor Angel would have been decent there, too. Although, actually, I guess next turn it wouldn't even have been big enough to trade with the Grizzly. We might have to just, like, throw 4 creatures in front of it or something. I mean, 3 creatures in front of it or something. And pray for the best. We'll see how they attack here. I expect them to tap down the Paladin again. If they attack with everybody, or if they tap down the Paladin and attack with everyone, we'd be taking like 7 if we triple block the Grizzly. This is interesting. Okay, so now they'll be able to kill all 3 of our creatures if we triple block. Are they gonna give everything trample? No. Huh. I mean, now they're not even tapping down the 5/4, so I guess we just go like this, and we're actually pretty happy with this trade, I think. Would I rather keep the Red Rock Sentinel or the Naturalist? The Red Rock Sentinel. Honestly, I probably should have triple blocked with those three. Could he have killed all three? 9, 4, 2, 3, 2, 4. Yeah, never mind. Okay, I did the right thing. Land. Luckily, we do have the Red Rock Sentinel, but we're gonna wait to his turn to do that. Luckily, the Keykeeper can only tap down the Red Rock Sentinel, so that doesn't even, you know. It keeps me from blocking with it, but we can still use it to draw some cards. First order of business, I think, is actually killing the Sterling Supplier now. I'm gonna see. Wow, Betrayal. That's okay. That's pretty good. Okay. Can't attack with any of the ground creatures though. Unless he just wants to force in 9 damage, which he can do. Okay, so it's force. No. Not what we want. Okay. Pass. I mean, if we survive one more turn, we can like we draw 2 cards. We can find ourselves on an interesting Villainous Wealth, right? That'll be like 7. Okay. So you can now give his 7/7 trample with the Salvager. I think if he attacks with the Supplier, we're just gonna kill it. Maybe we should have used the Red Rock Sentinel first, but I can't imagine it would have changed anything. Alright, let's do land Villainous Wealth. Ooh, that's not bad either. Okay. Okay. Let's kill the 7/7. Oh, the Salvager will be a problem too, but I mean, you know. Only so many things we can deal with right now. Like, and we're giving ourselves one more turn to draw Villainous Wealth, and that's okay. It's not that good a card. It's 3/5 flyer, but other than that, you know, we can deal with that. Okay, we're taking 7 here. Oh shoot, I forgot to draw a card. What am I doing? Wow, I'm gonna feel like an idiot if I draw Villainous Wealth here. Wow. Wow, that is entirely my fault. That was a bad play on my part. I mean, do we go ahead and show him? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, we still get to hit for 7. Maybe we hit something. But yeah, we could have hit for 9. That would have been a lot better. At the very least, we get to see 7 cards in their deck. Okay, so we're going to take the Buried in the Garden. Do we survive? I think we do. As long as we kill the Archangel Tithes, which is the most important part. Okay. Alright, I think I ordered that. I don't want to. Yeah, that was a huge mistake on my part. Mill 3. Okay, we can get the desert back, that's fine. Okay, put a counter on the Senge, so that it trades with this if it becomes a 4/4. Okay, right. Exile the Archangel. I mean, we're not stable still, but with the Desert Stew, we're actually pretty close. Again, if we hit 2 more cards, I mean, it could have been a huge difference. So that's 100% my fault. Horrible mistake. I just forgot to activate the Sentinel before they tapped it down with the Keykeeper. Actually, it might have been one. more mana. Maybe it only would have given us one more card. Either way, it was a mistake. Alright, let's see. Did they draw a... Oh, wow. They drew another Betrayal? Jeez, are you kidding me? They just top decked that, didn't they? Yeah, I mean, alright. Okay, so maybe it wouldn't have mattered, but... It's still a mistake I cannot afford to be making. I think we're just going to run this deck back again. Like, I don't... The turn 2 Miriam was really what killed us. We just need to draw some removal. Getaway Glamour was not really what we needed there, unfortunately. But, we'll run it back, see what we can do. Ugh, what a mistake. You know, play again. I mean, if we draw one land, even a desert. Actually, no, sorry, not a desert. We need one untapped land, but I don't think so. Okay, I guess it's better. Not a lot. No plays until turn 4. Alright, now Forest would be really good for us. A Forest allows for a turn 4 Cactarantula if we draw that. No Miriam, please. Just as bad, honestly. And now if they get throw from the saddle, that's going to be really bad for us too. Okay. Love to see that. Going to get a land. They shouldn't have any recursion because they're green-white. So hopefully that's just actually gone. Because that card is muy busted. Play Cactarantula. Guess he's stuck on lands. I'll take it. Attack for 6 and play Bighorn. Okay, at least draw a card, which I will happily do. Good draw. I'm honestly considering just Journey to Nowhere, kill the Airynx right now, but I feel like we probably shouldn't do that. It's probably a little too aggressive. Especially because we can keep up Fierce Retribution in case he like tries to cast Throw from the saddle. He'll be able to kill the Bighorn, but then we would kill the Airynx on the attack. Okay. Okay, now we control one desert, so let's Journey to Nowhere, get rid of the Sterling Supplier. Yeah, I guess let's go ahead and Deserts too and kill the Airynx too. And then I guess we'll play the Sentinel, attack for 7. Oh, shoot, should have made it 1-1. Man, I'm playing a little sloppy, for sure. Hopefully we're far enough ahead that it doesn't matter, but yeah, I definitely should have made a 1-1 there. Throw from the saddle here would be pretty good for him. Hopefully it doesn't matter too much though. Okay. Wow, so we could have killed him if we made a 1-1 last turn. That sucks. But nonetheless, we will still attack like we're supposed to. If he has that wrath, that is going to be brutal. Hopefully he doesn't have anything. Cool. All right. Got a little lucky there for game 2, but I'll take it. I mean, Armadillo, I did forget to consider that for this game, but it is interesting. Like, especially if he plays turn 2 Miriam or turn 2 Airings, it kind of does blank that for a little bit. So maybe we do actually put in the Airings or the Armadillo. Throw from the saddle does kind of make this. If they throw from the saddle to kill something else, then either of those things is a 4-power creature, and this doesn't really do anything. But ideally, they don't do that. I guess we'll get rid of a medic and send it back. I don't think medic is as good against this board. All right, let's do it. Let's draw well. Let's play well. No mistakes. Let's draw Villainous well on right when we need to. Okay, it's a good hand. Great hand. Your snap turn to Miriam if they play it. Okay, will not snap kill that. Okay. Alright, so now we play Gardener, gain 2, and then next turn we can double spell Grizzly Bandit. I think we go for the block here. If they have a removal spell, or up. Okay, sure. Alright, so I guess we will need to reach from the sky and kill that thing, but... Oh, sorry, we will need to journey to nowhere and kill that thing. 7-4 is a little too big. But this game is maybe gearing up to be a slower one, so... We'd love to see Cactarantula, we'd love to see some of our graveyard recursion. I'd love to see some removal. Yeah, I mean, we're going to need to draw some non-lands is the big thing. Okay. Hopefully we mill 3 lands. Ooh, okay, I'll take it. Alright, well, let's go get the Lush Oasis. Play that. Play Bandit. And throw from the saddle here will be really gross, so let's really hope they don't have that. Uh-oh. Betrayal. That's even worse. Yeah, Betrayal is good. That's not what we needed to draw. Alright, well that might be it for us. Alright, we're not technically dead on board. However, we are very close to it. Yeah, it's not gonna do it. Alright, well, who knows? Maybe that first game would have been different if we'd played correctly, but that is what it is. Finished 2-1. But yeah, that's what happens sometimes when you make those mistakes. Deck was the deck wasn't great, but you know, I think it could have gone 3-0 against those decks that we faced off against. Either way, appreciate you all watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.